Dear all, welcome back to my channel Biology Notes. Today I will discuss enzyme-linked immunospot assay or ELISpot technique. It is a modification of ELISA technique and it is a quantitative determination of the number of cells in a population that are producing antibodies specific for a given antigen or an antigen for which one has a specific antibody. The contents of the video include introduction of ELISpot, method and applications of ELISpot assay, and differences between ELISA and ELISpot technique. Introduction. ELISpot is a sensitive assay to quantify cytokine or immunoglobulin secreting cells at the single cell level. ELISpot has been widely applied to investigate specific immune responses in infections, cancers, allergies, and autoimmune diseases. With detection levels as low as 1 cell in 1 lakh, ELISpot is one of the most sensitive cellular assays. Cecil Jarkinsky first described ELISpot in 1983. In this diagram, I will show you the ELISpot method. Here I have used the cell populations that secrete cytokine. Cytokine-specific monoclonal antibodies are added to the microtiter OLs. These are the cytokine-specific monoclonal antibodies. Desired cells being observed and analyzed are added to the OLs and incubate at 37 degrees centigrade. The cells may be secretory, shown here as S, or may be non-secretory, shown here as NS. What will happen is that the cytokine that has been secreted by the incubated cells start to attach to the antibodies at a specific epitope. The cytokines shown here in red color. Biotinylated cytokine-specific detection antibodies are then added to the OL. These cytokine-specific detection antibodies will bind to cytokine that are already attached to the cytokine-specific monoclonal antibodies. Now, streptavidin enzyme conjugate is added to the OLs in order to bind with the detection antibodies. Finally, a substrate is added to the OLs and is catalyzed by the enzyme conjugate. After the reaction, spots are formed in the OLs. These spots are then can be read on an automated ELISpot reader or counted under a dissection microscope and further used to calculate the frequency of cytokine secretion. Each spot corresponds to a single secretory cell. In this way, we can quantify how many cells are secretory in nature. I hope you all understand. Applications of ELISpot assay. Research in vaccine development, cancer, allergies, monocytes, macrophages, dendritic cells characterization, veterinary research, etc. Detection of interleukin 4, interleukin 5, interleukin 13, antibody-specific memory B cells, vaccine-induced antibody responses, etc. To study antigen-specific cytokine responses, antibody-specific secreting cells, tumor antigens, vaccine efficacy, epitope mapping, cytotoxic T-cell activity, etc. Diagnosis of autoimmune diseases like diabetes, multiple sclerosis, rheumatoid arthritis, etc. Here is a table showing differences between ELISA and ELISpot assay. ELISA yields information on the concentration of the cytokine of interest. ELISpot assay yields information about number of cells secreting cytokine of interest. ELISA gives you information about how much cytokine is produced and secreted at a given point of time. ELISpot gives how many cells are secretors of the cytokine. In ELISA, it is not possible to detect secretion of two proteins by the same cell parallelly. But here in ELISpot, there is a possibility of detecting parallel secretion of two proteins by the same cell. So this is all about ELISpot assay. I hope you all understand. If you have any query, then write in the comment section. Subscribe my channel, press the bell icon to get the notification of new video. Stay with us, keep watching. Thank you.